The Larong Volleyball sa Pilipinas Incorporated has announced a training pool for this year's Southeast Asian Games. The national team placed fourth back in 2017. Now today, Bengs and Ann will name their dream starting six for the upcoming SEA Games. Parang pinawisan kayong dalawa.
Ano tong issue na to?
Medyo nerve-wracking ba? But you know what? We give you a ton of credit because you came up with your dream six for the national team for the SEA Games. So, Anne, I'll start with you.
Okay, so a lot of great talent, but I'll start with hitters. Outside hitter, Valdez and Calimao. So it's really more on power, more on consistency. That's what we're looking for there. Setter, I'm looking at Alohi Robbins Hardy because of the height. I think that's one thing that we need if we want to compete against like really tall players from other countries. Middle blockers, of course, we need the swag of Abby Maraño. She's been a figure in the national team. One of the Santiago sisters, actually, either Dindin or Jaja, they're very flexible. They're in Japan now. I'm sure that they're flexible with the position, so they can play middle blocker. Opposite spiker, Aiza Maizo Pontillas, your favorite, Bengs. And again, either Jaja or Dindin, who can really help with the offense. And for the libero, youth, Kath Arado, she's really displayed a lot of talent.
Okay, I think, Anne, you were anticipating that maybe a couple of names here will make people curious, maybe even intrigued, because you included Calimao and Alohi Robbins Hardy. Why are they part of your Dream Six?
Well, I think here I'm looking at the height. One is that 6'2" setter is a great asset, and again, blocking wise, you need that because you're blocking the outside hitter, so we need that. Calimao for power, and both these Phelam players also have that experience, so it would be an interesting thing to see for them to play with the rest of the local veterans and the young ones like Arado.
Bengs, when you look at Anne's Dream Six, if ilalatag natin itong Dream Six na to, what do you see? What makes this unit potent? What makes it effective? What makes it fearsome for opponents?
Matangkad. Matangkad eh. Yun naman talaga yung weakness natin ever since. We are not that tall. But if we can develop, agility sana, especially with the setter na pinili niya, because she's tall and she's good. And kung madagdagan yun ng agility, yes, I would agree na siya nga dapat yun nandun sa starting six.
Okay, if people will see Anne's Dream Six, what your initial reaction was, wow, ang tangkad nitong unit na to. But what about other people? When they see this unit, what would their reactions be?
Sir, ako kasi parang pag nilabas mo lagi yung mga list na ganito, they would react, bakit wala si ganito? Bakit wala si ganyan? But you just have to brave through that phase. Kasi pagdating ng tournament mismo, kahit sino nandyan, they will cheer. So, supportahan nila yan eh. So, dun sa mga players na kung nababash man kayo or what, hang in there, kapit lang, susuportahan kayo niya mga yan pag nandun na tayo sa tournament.
So, there is that sort of stigma when people either form a pool or a lineup, or in this case, a really trimmed down Dream Six, there's that pressure na, okay, if we don't include this group will get upset and so on and so forth. And what you're saying, Bengs, is you kind of have to fight through that.
Yes, that's part of what you need to overcome para maging maganda yung performance natin sa SEA Games.
Okay, let's see what you have to fight through because of your Dream Six that you're about to share. So go, Bengs.
Halos same lang. For outside hitters, I have Calimao and Eliza Valdez. These two can score at will. Kahit tapatan mo yan ng 2-3 blockers, I think they can find ways to score. And then sa middle blockers ko, Jaja Santiago and Abby Maraño. Yung Jaja, before siya pumunta ng Japan, ang weakness niya is blocking. But seeing her videos in Japan right now, grabe yung development ng blocking niya. So, malaking tulong pagbalik niya dito sa atin. And then Abby Maraño, hindi na natin dapat questionin yan. Kasi we need that kind of leadership, we need that kind of fire para ma-pump up yung team eh. And then, for opposite, sabihin nila, biased ako, Aiza Maizo Pontilla.
Choose the same.
Kasi, kung may fire, kailangan din natin ng ice. Kasi, she has this tendency to calm you down. And pagka nagkakapit-pitan na, she has her own ways of scoring din eh. And then, setter, for me, Gia Morado, just because of familiarity with the local players, kung paano siya mag-set. And she's very agile. And madepensa rin sa likod pagka nandun siya, nakakadepensa sa likod. Lastly, Kath Arado, because magaling magbasa talaga ng bola eh. Hindi siya yung tatakbo or alam mo yun, basta magaling siyang pumwesto, basta naka-establish yung block, alam niya kung saan siya lulugar.
How do you feel when Ann said, kasi pareho kayong Kath Arado, and Ann's reason for including Kath Arado is youth. How do you feel about that, that rationale for including Kath Arado?
Parang even Makandili naman and Den Lazaro are still at their youth. Siguro ang dagdag lang kay Kath Arado right now is nasa UAAP siya. And we know na matindi yung competition sa UAAP, mahaba. So, pagdating ng SEA Games, makakatulong na kondisyon siya.
Alright, so Ann, when you look at Beng's Dream 6, what would make this unit, very potent for the Philippines?
I think this unit is solid. Solid because, of course, these players have played with each other. They've experienced the chemistry of playing together. So, solid in the sense that adjustments will come easily. I think ganun yung mangyayari dyan dahil magkakilala na talaga sila. Defense also, like he mentioned, Gia, as a setter, meron ding depensa. Arado is also a very strong defensive player, and all the rest can also do the same thing. So I think solid din yung lineup na yun.
And that will do it for a solid discussion on the Dream 6 for the national team. Time now for our trending video of the day. Trending video comes from the Battle of Katipunan between Ateneo and UP, and with the Lady Eagles leading 27-26 in the third set. Ateneo's Dina Wong took matters into her own hands and scored the game's final point with a little bit of wizardry. You call it wizardry, some magic move here. And what's your reaction to that kind of winning point?
Well played, actually.
Well played.
Hindi na niya pinahirapan yung mga teammates niya. Sabi niya, sige, tapusin na natin to. She saw that opening, got that point.
Thanks.
I love seeing Dina Wong confident inside the court. That's at her peak confidence. I love her.
I think Coach O kept telling her, high risk, high reward. Go for like a big move. Don't be afraid. And that certainly was a gutsy move and leading to a victory for the Ateneo Lady Eagles. Thank you very much, Mac Dionisio, a.k.a. Benggadora, and Ann Remulla Kanda. Thank you guys for helping us out today.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
This has been The Score. I'm Nico Halili. Catch this episode at sports.abs-cbn.com, and you can also watch The Score episodes on iWant for free. We leave you with our feature on the NCAA Beach Volleyball Tournament, ruled by San Beda University and Emilio Aguinaldo College. We'll see you all again tomorrow.
San Beda University retained its women's crown in the NCAA Season 94 Beach Volleyball Tournament held last week at the Sands SM by the Bay. Twins Nieza and Gisela Veray dominated the University of Perpetual Help pair of Princess Estanislao and Dana Perza 21-11, 21-15 to capture their back-to-back titles. Nieza Veray bagged her second most valuable player award.
Sobrang saya po kasi syempre nag-back-to-back kami, tapos back-to-back MVP rin po ako. Iba yung feeling ngayon. Kung ano yung ginagalaw namin last year, hindi kami nakukontento doon. So yung talon talaga yung in-improve namin this season. Tsaka yung syempre defense, pattern, tactics.
Meanwhile, Emilio Aguinaldo College also ruled the men's division for the second straight year. Joshua Mina and Ralph Pitago led the Generals back-to-back wins with a close-shave 21-17, 16-21, 15-13 victory over Perpetuals JJ Solomilio and Gilbert Balmores in the men's final. Because of the win, third-year player Joshua Mina of AYAC also received his second MVP award.
Siguro po inspiration po namin yung mga taong sumuporta po sa amin. Lalo na po yung mga teammates namin, family and friends. Lalo na po sa mga coaches namin. Tsaka po yung hirap po ng ensayo namin.
Thank you for watching The Score. Don't forget to subscribe to ABS-CBN Sports YouTube channel to be updated with the latest games.